So today's lesson is going to be about light. You're going to be seeing this cool function that we have on the board here. Let's take a step back. Let's close our eyes and let's go on a walk. Unlock the front door, step outside, and step into the light. And feel it. Feel it. Keep that feeling as you open your eyes now. Let's pay attention to the matter wave function. Remember that you're keeping that feeling of light with you as we're going through today's lecture. So our matter wave function is the wavelength, or lambda, equal to h, which is Planck's constant, over mv, which is momentum. Or wavelength is the waviness, how wave-like your light is. Momentum is how particle-like you are. Now, we can see that lambda and mv over here, they're directly or indirectly proportional. Well, you can see that if mv gets really, really big, lambda gets really, really small, and vice versa. So if the wave is really, really big, this is really, really small, because h is a constant. And if our wave gets really, really small, our particleness gets really, really big. And so this actually describes the properties of not just light, but everything around us. You and I, we are actually both waves and particles at the same time. But you can see that we're super particle-like. And so our waviness is very, very little. That's why I can't, go through the board. I can't just, boom, go through the board. And so as we're looking at this, as you are going outside now in the sunlight, you're experiencing this. You're experiencing a wave, which we know as the electromagnetic wave, EM wave, but you're also experiencing something else at the same time. You're also experiencing the particle. And so you guys have probably heard about this before in science class, but we call this particle called the photon. Photon. Ooh, there we go. And so we have two things. We have the EM wave and the photon at the same time. And so you might be thinking, okay, I get it, Kyle. There's two types of light. There's a wave one, there's a photon one, just the particle. That's it, the end. But no, it's not. There's not two separate light. Light is there's just one. It's this quantum superposition, being both of these at the same time. These things that, kind of seem at odds at each other. How can you be a particle and a wave at the same time? But you are. It's called a quantum superposition of both the wave and the particle at the same time. And so don't try to put this in a hole. Don't try to say, oh, there's the light, which is the photon hole, and the EM wave, which is another hole. Because remember, our quest is to be whole. Not a hole, be whole. Okay. We're walking outside again, and remember that you're trying to feel it. As you're feeling this light, you probably realize that you're looking at things. The light is bouncing into your eyes. And if you're like me, you're nearsighted, and you wear glasses. And so we're on our walk again with the sun. And yes, we have these really nice glasses that we have here. And glasses do a really cool thing. They can focus light, let you see clear. You also have sunglasses that block out the light. Remember, there's two types of glasses. Right now, remember that chemistry is a lens to approach light, so you're probably wearing your chemistry glasses right now. And today we're going to be talking about another pair of glasses. So over here, we have these two silos. Now silos, they're really great for holding grain. Rice, beans, all that good stuff. However, we put on these glasses when we come to school, when we do academics. We seem to think that there's one silo for STEM. There's one for the humanities. But no, that these are superficially created and they are societally divided. We have chosen to divide these two in two different sides. We've chosen to separate them. We've chosen to do it. And so that, remember, we're trying to be whole here on quantum superposition. And that because we've created these silos, we can also choose to break them down. And when we choose to break down the silos that we've created for ourselves, we get actually this one farm. And it's the one that cultivates the human condition, being whole. So we're no longer on this hypothetical walk outside. We're walking on our journey in life. Don't just think about this as a whole or whole. Or remember, which pair of glasses do you want to put on that lets you live in the light?